Now, this is a video when Nexstar Media Group and GoDaddy's hacker Benjamin Getsug was he's still my website's down now because I can't keep it up. They can continually hack it. But watch how my website, when I type it in, goes right to Benjamin Getsug's website. And Benjamin Getsug is Nexstar Media Group's hacker. And so I'm going to find a spot in here. We'll just go from the beginning here. This is just going to show.
All right, suit.style.
Type it in.
Redirects right to FizzDAP, the login page. And FizzDAP.net. I mean, this is the FizzDAP login page.
So,
from this site right here.
There's Bootstrap, Nexus Insight.
Nexus Bootstrap. I gotta go outside. I finished mowing the yard.
Oh, hey. Therein is suit.style in FizzDAP's website. He's cloning my site. Right there down at the bottom. There is suit.style.
And there it is.
Suit.style.
Right Unbelievable.
In FizzDAP.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So here's what they're doing in order to do this. They are hacking the domain, the DNS of the domain. And I got lucky to catch this. I caught it at the library because this is at the library, and I took this screenshot while trying to relaunch my site. And you could see that FizzDAP DigiCert, which is Clear Lake, is attacking the SSL certificate. There's the bottom. And so there are 3 certificates in here. There's the Argon, the DigiCert, and the Let's Encrypt. They're inserting their malicious wildcard SSL certificate inside the good SSL certificate. And FizzDAP is a GoDaddy domain. That's FizzDAP.net, FizzDAP.com, FizzDAP.store. But the registrant is Benjamin Getsug, and he is in Minneapolis. His business is called S2N Development, and there is the Cloudflare Popper JavaScript, the MaxCDN Bootstrap, and the jQuery. That's what he hacks. This is his hack. Those are the footprints. And that is Benjamin Getsug, and he is Nexstar Media Group's hacker, GoDaddy, and Fastly attacker from Minneapolis. Here you have FizzDAP, and down here is suit.style. There's a lot more of these. There's suit.style. Here you have the SL-reverse, redirect. And by the way, he's altered this was back in the day, 2019, but he put his face on every single one of my domains. There's other contact information, and it's all pointing back to Minneapolis. Now, this is important because here you have, in this 12,000 page document, here you have LAKANA, which is in Minneapolis, St. Paul area, and they DNS cache poisoned every single one of my websites. And Benjamin Getsug was behind it. And LAKANA was putting their digital marketing in my website, hotel.beer. I got lucky to catch this. And it is when I discovered this, GoDaddy took my domain portfolio from me. Now, this is LAKANA, which is Nexstar Media Group, working with DigiCert, which is Clear Lake and Newfold Digital, and they are invalidating the domain hotel.beer. And there is Max CDN. Where is Max CDN? These are LAKANA's. We'll just search LAKANA. This came from that 12,000 page document. And I'm going to go through that and show how browser upgrade, browse happy, LAKANA. Stealing. And that is the data layer pushing my website's credentials and DNS right to LAKANA. It is on its face fraud. Nexstar Media Group fraud. Now I'm going to go through. There's that UA hyphen. They're pushing LAKANA and they put their attack in these Apple Touch icons, so it redirects off the images, and that I got lucky to catch. But I am going to go through this 12,000 page document and search one for DigiCert. And it is this 12,000 page document that I showed Nima Kelly, General Counsel of GoDaddy at the time. I showed it to Darren Roos, and I showed it to Elizabeth Ryder. And when I showed it to those Darren Roos and Nima Kelly, GoDaddy stole my domain portfolio from me, and they locked me out of my website. All of them. Locked me out of my domains, locked me out of my email, and they discontinued working with me. And it took me 10 years to discover what this is. And these are the SVGs and the XML scripts that they attach to the images, and they redirect your DNS. They redirect your domain back to Newfold Digital. So now I'm going to go through and look up LAKANA in this 12,000 page document, and they are the ones that are DNS cache poisoning my domain portfolio. That right there is Max CDN, Bootstrap CDN, and that is Benjamin Getsug. Stealing. GoDaddy is in this 12. GoDaddy is sharing the root certificates of my domain portfolio with DigiCert. And right behind them is Fastly. And LAKANA. I'll have to find it. Do a little better job. It's taken me 10 years to understand this document. And this document is invalidating the serial number of my domain portfolio. What I just showed you with suit.style, that is what this is. And they are doing this on a global scale. They're not doing it just to me. They're doing this on a massive scale, and they can get right in through the URL and hack the website by attaching gzips to it. Gzip files. And those gzip files wreak havoc on the DNS of the domain. Now, most of this is encrypted, but some of it's not. You have to just... There's 12,000 pages. And that is the SVG file. There's gzip. The SVG file that they stuck right on SIMG, these image files, they stuck it right on there and hacked the domain and the website. And then redirected it. Now, that right there is a redirect to that Google Analytics account. And you'll notice that this is a UA hyphen. They don't do that anymore. It's in the other document. I got a 4,000 page document too. That's Darren Rose.